EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. The perennial Pro Bowler Justin Tucker has it on the tee. Off we go from Cleveland. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Returnable from the 17. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now, faking the give. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a second down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll stick with him again. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got it at about the 8. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a run. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Browns 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They bring Judy in motion. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. Here we go, set. Riggs. Check smash.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So,
that's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score. Ready up.
3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Well-executed kick. Fair catch called for and taken inside their own 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Slot man in motion right. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This officially a 58-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think a lot of people, Mike, when they see a screenplay develop, they just take the completion for granted, and typically it is, but then you get a defender, somebody like this, who just anticipates it. They see it from the start, and they're able to perfectly time their jump, step in front of the throw, and come away with the interception.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd down, 3 to go. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this.
Let's go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And the Ravens are going to be set up. 1st and goal, he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. Oh, big hole left side. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. Going up top. Now right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. And the Browns will have great field position right around midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Second and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top. in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Baltimore. Now a give on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll look to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here why.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Drive will start on the ground, and the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Browns go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need...
And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Browns will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have the Browns first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On play action, he'll set up to... No chance at all. He'll go down. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
At the 38-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A 36-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Browns cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. So we are through. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one 1st down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Finding space at the 40. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's in. Cleveland. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Well, here we go. The Browns will go for two here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Comeback route, and he's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven first down. Now a handoff, running right. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Second and 7. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And here we go, 4th and inches. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
A throw on the run is complete.
I'm not sure how many guys grew up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, You get the ball in my hands, I can do some things.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. This throw left is complete with Judy. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Handoff here, up the middle. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. This one up on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
York now for the extra point. And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season.